What up? Let's talk Zodiac Academy 2, Ruthless Fae. This is going to be the spoilery little chat about it. So if you've not read book 2 of Zodiac Academy yet, then do not pass go, do not collect $200. Come back later when you've read it. I know this is a more popular series, so I did want to have a little discussion about things that were on my mind that were more spoilery. So this is your warning. I just wanted to talk about the heirs for a second and the love interests in this book because I'm so confused. It has me going in circles because I kind of have an idea now that I've finished the book, but going into book 1 and starting book 2, I was not sure where the authors were going to go with the love interests because the girls are attracted to all the heirs and Orion. So I was like, where are they going with this? Is this going to turn into Why Choose? Is it going to be just one? The discussion of Elysian mates came up and how you have your one true love, your soulmate. So I was like, all right, well, the main characters have to have that right because it's a fantasy book. It has romance, we have spice, they're gonna have a mate, right? Right? Don't tell me. I'm gonna be surprised. But I'm just thinking here, all the heirs, they're attracted to all of them. And they all have, both the Vega twins have moments with each heir, whether they wanted to admit their attraction or not, they were attracted to all the heirs. So it just had me thinking. I'm gonna kind of go down the list, okay, of my thoughts on the heirs. Seth is my least favorite, I think. He's my least favorite because he started out puppy dog, so sweet, I think he's actually kind of the cruelest one because he's really egging it on and really just so hateful to the girls and so cruel. For what? For what? And he acts like he's secretly attracted to Darcy and let me just, but no, I don't think everything about him screams secretly cruel. And I don't know, that's just my thoughts right now. Seth is my least favorite. I'm not about Seth right now. The hair thing was kind of unforgivable. Max, I don't know about Max either. He's kind of a butthole too. And they all are. But the siren thing, whatever he called, did his siren call and revealed his secret or whatever, it does make you feel towards him. And you know that his dad actually loves him, which gives him kind of bonus points. You've got a parent that loves you, which a lot of these characters, especially Darius, you're the parent is just bad. So I don't know, Max, I'm just you're kind of a butthole. I'm not really feeling you. You can also be super cruel. I don't know, just not feeling Max, but he has had moments with both the girls, I feel and they're both he's hot, okay. Caleb is where I get confused because Caleb knows what he's doing is wrong, but he's kind of like that guy that is sweet to you when you're alone, but when he's with his friends, then he's a jerk. And I don't love that. So Caleb is definitely giving hot and cold signals, especially with Tori. He is hooking up with Tori. He is telling her, I don't agree with what my friends are doing to you. But he still, sits there and lets it happen and, gives her these mean looks and, mean mugs her when they're, being mean to her. So it's do you hate her or not, And is it just one of those things where, you kind of have a hate hookup and then, that's it? Or is there more there? Is there going to be feelings there? Caleb feels like the softest of the heirs right now, as in he doesn't approve what his friends are doing, and he kind of takes care of the girls in his own way, but he's still there being a jerk when his friends are around. So I don't know, I just have so many mixed feelings about Caleb, and I just don't think I don't think he's gonna be like an end game situation, but he's definitely in there. He's in the running, you know. And I keep picturing Nate Archibald from Gossip Girl when I read about Caleb. I don't know why, but that's just who I have in my brain when I'm picturing Caleb. So let me know if you're picturing different people for each guy who you're picturing, but I'm picturing Nate Archibald, okay? And then let's talk about Darius. Darius, I think, is going to be Tori's Elysian mate, because just the way book 2 ended and her, like, feelings for him, they hate each other, and she could still reject that, you know, but I don't know, that's just the vibe I'm catching. It's what I'm picking up, because they like the same things. They both like motorcycles. They're dark. They have, like, their family issues, and I think they'll understand each other on a deeper level once they get past this initial, like, bullying and hate. It could be like an enemies to lovers situation. We could even get an enemies to lovers to enemies situation. But he's definitely jealous. I think he's definitely jealous with what she's got with Caleb. I think he's jealous of, like, anyone else talking to her. So it's like, Darius, get over your dang self. They both just kind of need to get over themselves, because they're obviously attracted to each other, and they both have kind of masks and their guard up around each other. But the way book 2 ended made me definitely think there was more there, and he's got the whole shadow daddy vibe, like, that's typical in romance books. Like, he's dark, he's a dragon, he's, you know, he's the heir, he's like the alpha of the heirs. So it's just, he's giving that vibe. And then, not an heir, but Orion, I think, is going to be Darcy's Elysian mate, the way they're talking, because they're just so drawn to each other, and, like, it's forbidden. It's a forbidden romance. He's the professor, she's the student, you know? So I think that Orion could be her Elysian mate, just the way they're talking. Maybe not. Like I said, I could be totally off the mark. But that's just the vibes that I'm picking up. I don't want to know. Don't spoil it. But that's just what I'm getting here. Okay, I had to pull out my Orion little book bay for this discussion. But, I don't know. He's giving jerk vibes, but he's definitely softened toward the girls in this book. And he definitely knows more than he's letting on. So, just about them and about the world in general, he's got so many secrets, and I'm just so curious about this, but it's so interesting. I'm also a Libra, so some of the things he says, I'm like, you're not acting very Libra-like right now, but, you know, here he is. I think him and Darcy definitely, you know, they just shared their little moment under the pool. They've got something going on there, whether it'll be revealed early or if they'll, like, have to wait till she graduates, I don't know. But there's definitely something there, and maybe mate, like, there. And how will that affect his relationship with Darius? But I'm thinking, because he's linked to Darius, if Darius and Tori get together, and Orion and Darcy get together, then it won't be a problem. They'll just all be together all the time anyway. So, I don't know. That's my thoughts on the Heirs and Orion, and how I'm feeling so far about book 2. So let me know, did you have a favorite? Was there an heir that you were rooting for? This was way longer than I intended, but this was really fun. So let me know your thoughts.